Hello and welcome back to Call of the Wild. Today we are continuing the Layton Lakes District quest walkthrough. List of the DLCs and basic guidelines are in the description below. And with that, welcome. Let's get this started. Alright, it's dark and rainy. And whitetail are in the area. So whitetail right now are resting. Black bears are in the area. They are now drinking. And guessing elk is in the area. And honestly, I don't have it written down in my notes for the elk. I need to upgrade my notes. Well, they're about to be resting. So elk right now are feeding. I know they were feeding. I guess they're resting, maybe? Let's find out. It's been a while. Now I'm sure I have it in there somewhere. I just don't want to dig through all my zones and get the time. I do need to upgrade my notes on Roosevelt and Moose. Everything else is there. And I've known that for a while. I've just not been doing it. I was waiting until I had missions for them. Now I do. So now let's update it. So that's not the same one. Well, that's a blacktail anyway. What do we have here? Alright. Here's its tracks. It's the male spooked. See how wonderful that is now? Now I know some of you all are thinking, yeah, it would have been great in the beginning, and you're absolutely right. There he is. He's a level 3. And you're absolutely right. But as I explained, I still think being able to spot with the scope is just a little bit more important. Plus, we did get all those great perks from spotting that we've been utilizing as well. So I've had builds where I do these 6 first. They work wonderful. It also depends on the build. At the same, it also depends on the build, you know. If you're doing a build where you're not going to be using spot sighting, you won't be really using scopes at all, you know, you'd make adjustments. Also, though, especially if you're still pretty new to the game, being able to spot with the scope just makes the game so much easier for you. Nice zone, multiple animals, but tough spot. A lot of stuff in the way. It's not too terrible, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, so we're making our way to the lookout. Have the hunting structure there. Now, at this region of the map, we need to use a hunting stand. So far, that's a stand. That's a stand. That's a stand. Don't know about that one. Maybe I should have gotten that one. I don't know about these three. And there might be something up ahead too. So it looks like there's quite a few stands to choose from, which is nice. We have that one mission where we have a hunting blind, and I believe there's only one blind in the area of the map we're allowed to harvest from. So not too many options there. This place, we got quite a bit of options. I believe this is the last lookout for the top right corner. All right. Let's go forward and discover these, at least these two as well. And then we'll jump back here. And then discover these three. This one's going to be, I have to jump here and then go to discover this one. Alright. There's a lot of options for tree stands here. And it has to be an elk. Their drink time is from 04 to 08. So this might be our stand right here. So let's keep going. We still have some time to spot for that. But we don't necessarily have to spot for it with our binoculars. But that's hopefully the stand we're going to be using. And since I, more or less have that in mind, I also don't mind buying it. So with that also in mind, I'm also expecting it to go, or I'm hoping it's going to go smoothly. And so I'm not going to feel bad for buying the blind and buying the collar at the same time, just to have the collar just in case. So that's how I'm justifying it in my head. I'm hoping it's going to go as smooth as the elk did. I know that's a tall order, and I know it doesn't have to go that way. I got happy thoughts for it. This definitely kind of feels like a hunting stand, don't it? Or a hunting structure. Alright, so still in blacktail country here. Yeah, this definitely feels like a hunting structure. There it is. So is it a blind? It's a hunting stand. This place is filled with hunting stands. Doesn't look like I have to follow the road precisely. What do we got here? Okay. Well, I don't want to play that game, so let's follow the road. or go around. One animal? Kind of looks like it, don't it? Nope, I definitely spooked it. Yep, that's the one I'm hearing. Pulled a crazy Ivan on me, bashed me. Well, I did have it coming. I was following her. Is she following me now? Is she gonna bash me again? That'd be funny. Just come up behind me, hit me again. Alright. The reason I'm not spotting too much, for one, it's been tough seeing in certain spots, but it's also tough spotting in the dark and trying to beeline it to these areas to discover. Sometimes just unlocking the map in itself can seem a little daunting, but it's really not that bad. Can you discover the map walking or running, but running on only the trails? No sidetracking, no nothing, just stay on the trails, stay on the path, discover everything along it. The lookouts, the outposts, and then of course you have to go off track for some of the hunting structures. But how much can you stay on the road? That can be a frustrating game. Just because of, how long it can take. Or it seems it takes. It's not really bad. It's a fun game though. Alright, so after this, we'll jump to that other outpost. I am going to go ahead and just buy that stand, even though I haven't discovered those other sites. And now, if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. It's just the way that one goes. But I think most people, definitely when looking at this site, you think drink time. You definitely have it. So let's go ahead and purchase our elk collar. Now we're going to have to cross this sludge again. I am going to put a tent nearby though. I'm going to put it probably somewhere up here, a little far away. Oh, I can't. That's a cliff. If I remember, I'm going to do my best to put it far away. So when I jump in here, I won't spook anything around. I might even place it here early, jump in here, and set the time. I might set the time for their drink time. It's not something I'm completely against. Especially if it just makes it quick and easy. Let's make sure I have a tent, and I do. I guess just for kicks can have the collar on me. I don't plan on using it, but you never know. There's definitely been other games where I've needed a collar and don't have it on me. But those games also are a different build. So, different guidelines, different play style. I've only really been using lures to incite animals into their zone, hopefully, and because the missions tell me to. If I could harvest animals outside their zones, it'd be much, much different. The collars and scents become very important and very helpful. I'm getting into the strength zone. Poor girl. She's got a human running through her drink zone twice in one night. So bear tracks. Are the blacktail tracks still here? Remember, there's a bunch of blacktail tracks here. So far, all I'm seeing is bear tracks. So it's, what, 3 hours after blacktail drink time, and their tracks are gone. Interesting note. Almost sounds like something's running, but I haven't had any rabbit dumps. Alright. Yep, this says about what I was expecting. So it's a beautiful spot. Very nice, very nice. Got some ducks coming in, maybe. Alright. Got one zone. Very, very nice. Let's get out of here, place the tent, and then make a call. And the call will be, let's go ahead and do this roughly. Stay in the area, maybe change the time, try and get that elk, or go to Hope's Camp. See what's at Hope's Camp. There's also the rock formation. Now at the rock formation, I always have to remember where it's at. There is a fast travel to the spot. Oh, I did put it in. Oh, that's for this spot though. That was for something else. I forgot about this. I didn't forget about the mission, but I forgot I had already placed this. So we could even try this out, even though that's for whitetail. And that would also be after, because the Roosevelt drink time is 04 to 08. So I still could set up for the elk and make good time and then bounce into here. That's an option. Try Hope's Camp again. So I want to weigh some of my options here. I'm back down to 6,000. I dipped below that though. I don't want to go too much below a certain range comfortably for the bankroll. So since I don't really know a zone, I'm just going to the waypoint on the stand, back off from there. There. Well, I don't want to put it right on the path here. And I don't want to get too close to the water either. So let's try it here. Pretty far away. Okay. So let's check out the missions and see if there's anything else we could do. Harvest a moose from a ground blind. And there's only one ground blind. I do have the money for it. I know it's cutting it close, but so moose drink time is 12 to 16. So if I play this right, I'm just setting up. But if I play this right, I can come back, hopefully harvest that elk, and then I can come back over to the spot I always seem to lose, the rock formation. I can then harvest this whitetail if all goes well. And then come over here for the moose. Double check, make sure I got my tent in place. because I have gotten ahead of myself and left before placing the tent. Is that the closest one? As far as I know. Alright. Let's fast travel here. Pick up another tent.
This is the area. See if you can pick up on his trail.
Oh, I forgot about... well, I didn't forget about his mission, but...
Just got off with Paul Beatty, and he hasn't seen him anywhere near Hyden Peaks, so he likely hasn't gone north. Tried to reach Hope, too, but he's out hunting or something.
Alright, here we go. And now let's... I still got the collar on me, but that's fine. Let's put our marker. So real quick, let's just check out the map. I don't know if I want to do this in the dark. So he was heading towards Mount Kraken. Okay. That should be an easy and quick mission as well. So another reason why I'm not too worried about the fundings. We are about to, that'll be a quick mission.
This is Hyden River.
Alright, very nice. Now I'm mostly interested in this site also for the drink zones. So even though I do need moose, I'm not necessarily going to just chase them down right now. For one, it's just out of the way of the blind. There's no way the blind can get here. If I was using the collar can't reach this far. All right. All right. Time to be frugal for a little while. But that's okay. We got plenty of everything. We got plenty of ammunition. There's no way we can run out of ammunition anytime soon. We got plenty of everything. Let's check this out. Beautiful. Look at this. Maybe going into a drink zone if I was patient. But we're not here for bear. Alright, so let's do roughly the same thing. Though I may put the tent, since I don't know where any of their zones are, this is a tough decision. So let's try and shoot for something like over here, because I'm going to be shooting this way. So I'm going to spook anything, or I can even put it over here. If I'm going to spook anything, I'd rather it be back here than up here. So there's the logic. Let's see if it works. The wind is also going to be in our, well, this is not a good time for an indicator. I might not go around this part of the lake. I might preferably shoot and come around that way. When I come into the spot, I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to see too much traffic, honestly. And that's almost on my marker. Alright. This right here doesn't look like a bad spot. Same deal. Don't know the zone, so I'm just going to go off of the stand or the blind. Just put it right here. Well, it looks just like they're traveling. Alright. There we go. We are we have a high potential setup now for 2 storyline missions. Very nice. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this episode, please give a thumbs up. If this is content you will enjoy, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you can get the videos as they are released. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.